Well, if you've listened to me before, you know that I'm fascinated by this prospect and the two-way experiment.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, Game 2 with it. Leading off the inning, it'll be Nick DiMaggio as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline.
Come on, get here.
Throw is in time for the first out of the second. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Daniel Acevedo.
Third baseman, Daniel.
Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw will be too late, so it's a bunt single to get him started here. Now at the plate here is Ryan Weathers. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Stepping up is Nick DiMaggio. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is the left fielder. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season. As they cut the lead in half, it's 2-1 now.
Well, it took long enough, but they're finally on the board. We might look back at this shot as a spark they needed to make their bats come alive. Then again, it might just be a blip on the radar. We'll see how the rest of the game unfolds.
Striding in is Nick DiMaggio. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. No balls and 1 strike. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 5-2 the final score tonight. The Missions jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ryan Weathers wins his 3rd of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Jake Woodford was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss.
2 errors, and they left 3 men on base.
Minor league baseball now on the show. And now in the box, Ivan Castillo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Now to the plate, Tirso Ornelas is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. DiMaggio isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now, trying to limit the number of pitches and the number of appearances they have with particular guys in the lineup.
This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Next to stand in is Nick DiMaggio.
The pitcher, Nick DiMaggio.
Here's the first pitch. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike. Now a bunt attempt here. Whitaker is there, and he'll bring this one in. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Jim Hernandez is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Odom is there, and he has it for the first out. Now to the plate, here is Jackson Whitaker, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away. So next to hit is Darren Hoffman to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. No balls and a strike to count. Hit in the air down the right field line. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up middle.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Dre Overstreet. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here. And there are 2 away.
Good heater to strike him out there. And he looks absolutely locked in to start this inning. That's back-to-back punch-outs on only 6 pitches.
At the plate now, Nabil Prismat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate is Ivan Castillo. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Now here's his swing, and this is hit well down the line in right. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A home run.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
0-1 the count. First time up, he went down looking. 0-1, here's the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
Kisner has a play. He's got it 1 away. And stepping in, Webster Rivas. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Rivas Stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. Is looking like a near lock at this point to make the All-Star game this year. He's currently the leading vote getter in the league at catcher.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think All-Star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jim Hernandez goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Jackson Whitaker will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Rivas leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So now the pitcher, Nick DiMaggio. This is a textbook sacrifice situation, so let's see if that's the call. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ornelas will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. At the plate now is Darren Hoffman. He flew out in his last AB. No balls and 1 strike.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Left fielder looking up. Still ranging back. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So now to the plate, Dre Overstreet. A fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, man. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Next to bat will be Daniel Acevedo. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. To the plate now, Nabil Chrisman.
The pitcher.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And no surprise to see the pitcher squaring around as he gets this one down. To second for 1, on to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw. Next to hit is Juan Castillo, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0. And the way their pitcher is going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Swing and a blooper to the right side. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll reach first safely.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Missions took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.